You might have heard before that grapefruit juice and most medications do not mix, but do you know why? Not only can medications potentially interact with other medications, but they can also interact with foods and beverages. And grapefruit juice is one of the biggest, the largest culprits. Remember when we talked about these 4 steps? In real life, it's not that clean. 100% of the drug molecules in a particular medication are not going to be absorbed unless that drug is injected directly into your bloodstream, like through an IV. It could be 90%, 40%, 5%. But scientists know that. So when the drug is dosed, it is dosed based on how much your body is actually expected to absorb. That's called the bioavailability. Like, here's where things get sticky. If anything changes that amount of absorption, then you could potentially end up with more or less drug than expected in your body. And that's what's happening with grapefruit juice. Most drug metabolism is happening in the liver, but some also happens other places like the intestines. Metabolism is handled by special proteins called enzymes. So enzymes help drug breakdown or metabolism happen so that the drug can ultimately be excreted. Now, most enzymes that play a role in drug metabolism belong to the big old family called
CYP450.
There's a special member of the CYP450 family called CYP3A4. And CYP3A4 is involved in metabolizing at least half of all drugs. You can imagine CYP3A4 as these little Pac-Mans over here that are clearly very ready to metabolize some drugs. Before absorption ever happens, metabolism actually begins. It's called
First pass metabolism.
Before the drug starts to be absorbed into the airport or into the club, it's going to go through some metabolism, and all these little ghosts you see right here, which are the drug molecules, not all of them are going to make it into the systemic circulation because some of them are going to be metabolized by CYP3A4. Like this, CYP3A4 breaks them down, and that means that only these 4 here that are still left on the side, those are going to get absorbed. Grapefruit juice is a known inhibitor of CYP3A4. It is slowing CYP3A4 down, reducing its activity. So that CYP3A4 is no longer able to metabolize the drug molecule. More of the drug gets absorbed, more than has been accounted for in this dosage, because that means that the medication might have a stronger effect than it's actually supposed to. And it also means that it's going to stay in your body for longer than it should, and that increases your risk of adverse reactions or side effects. That is why it's recommended for you to talk to your pharmacist if you regularly drink grapefruit juice and if you take medications, because again, most medications are metabolized by this family of enzymes right here, and it doesn't take a whole lot of grapefruit juice to cause issues.